Do you have one of these collecting dust in your closet somewhere? Maybe you've picked it up a few times and tried to strum a chord or two. Maybe you've even learned a part of your favorite guitar song, but not quite well. You keep promising yourself you're going to get around to it, but it's hard. Or maybe you've been practicing a little while now and you're wondering when the heck you're going to go from strumming a few chords to playing some fun and flashy stuff. Well, I'm here to take all of this and give you some real truth.
You can't handle the truth!
Yeah, all those lessons that say they can show you whatever technique in so many minutes, really what they're saying is that they can explain it in a few minutes. How long it will take to play what's in those lessons is different for everyone, and it really depends on how much time you put into it. Duh! But there are a few secrets that will help you learn more quickly, one of which is like the secret sauce, and I'm saving that to last because I kind of want to succeed at this YouTube thing, and here it works best when people watch more of your videos or more of the length of your video. When you're first learning, your fingers want to do anything but go into the correct place, right? And when you're learning those open chords, or those first scales, it's going to help you a lot if you break it up into the smallest chunks. Take this open C chord, for instance. When you're playing the full chord, you have these 3 notes that you have to hold down. The 2nd string, the 4th string, the 5th string, the C chord. When you're first learning it, it can be really hard to get all of that under your fingers. And so I like to teach my students to just do it 1 string at a time. Just play this 1 note, the first one, the lowest note of it, and just learn to strum that. It's not really the chord and can be kind of noisy, but get used to doing that. Then add the 2nd finger in, get used to doing that, finally add the last finger in. And work on it just 1 finger for a while, 2 fingers, and eventually 3 fingers, and get good at the little pieces of it, the chunks of it, until you do the whole thing. So the truth here is that you can break things into their smallest parts that may not even sound good at first, and build up from here. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's look at the second truth now, which is something that a lot of guitar teachers don't seem to want to tell their students, and I don't know why. Don't make learning guitar into some kind of test of your will. This is supposed to be fun. We're not learning to save lives here.
Doctor, Winnie's losing stuffing really fast. We have to do something. That's okay. We can patch him up with these new strings.
Find songs that you like and learn tiny pieces of them, even if they are advanced and you play a poor version of it. It's okay if you have like 10% of 50 songs down for a while. It's going to be way more fun to work on that stuff than some crappy lessons out of a book that don't even sound like music. And now for my one big secret truth. I've said this many times on this channel, and I will bring it up again, and this is about how you practice. Quite simply, it's this. When you're working on specific things like changing between chords or maybe learning some lead guitar lick, if you have, say, 60 minutes a day to practice, you will learn way faster if you break that 60 minutes up into 4 15-minute sessions instead of running the full 60-minute marathon all at once. So what I mean is that you should take 2 or 3 things that you want to work on and practice each one for a couple minutes. Go through each one, do it again, take up about 15 minutes cycling through the things, and then go do something else, or if you're more advanced, play some stuff you already have down, work on songs, etc. Then a little later in the day, do this again. Your mind will form the pathways your fingers need to get working much more rapidly if you work in these small chunks of time or sprints. You may feel like you're working harder if you put in that straight 60-minute marathon, but it's actually probably going to be counterproductive. And if you have specific questions as you start out, I have a whole beginner playlist. I'll link it up here, or feel free to ask me in the comments below. I get back to everyone as soon as I can. And until next time, guys, keep making great music.
Hey friends, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. It makes the whole world better.